So today's learning objective is to acknowledge how art elements are used to create an artwork. And a success criteria is to show an understanding of each art element by completing the table with matching examples of how the element can be used. So if we scroll down one slide, we now have our lesson instructions here, but the written ones are only to help you if you are finding the video tutorial a little overwhelming. So if we look at the first step, what we want to do is fill in the definition box for each art element in the table, which we can see on the next slide just below here. So this is the table we are going to be filling in today. Okay. So the very first thing we need to do is open our art elements presentation. I will highlight here. This is where you will find the link for your presentation. So what I've highlighted here, what you need to do is click on the word art elements. This will bring up a little tab. You click on this PDF here, and that will open your artwork presentation. So what you need to do for the next minute or two, just take a look through the presentation, reading the definitions, having a look in at the images, so we can see as we scroll down. So the first thing we want you to do for each art element, you'll need to copy the definition. So unfortunately, this will not let you right click on this file. So all you need to do is either press Control C to copy or Command C. Once we copy that, we're going to go back to our online workbook. We're going to go down to our table, and I'm going to post in my definition. The next step is we're just going to tidy that up. So if we go back to our instructions, the next step is to fill in 2 to 3 descriptive words for each art element in the table. So if I go back to my document, I can use this to help me out here. When I look at these forms, I'm going to do form as an example. So when I look at these forms, I see 3-dimensional forms. So I'm going to go back to my online workbook, and I'm going to write the word 3-dimensional. And every time I write a word, I'm going to follow it by the art element that I'm writing about. So 3-dimensional form. Again, go back to my images to find another word. This one I see at the top here, I think it looks quite abstract. So I'm going to write abstract form, which I've already written in here. Next, going back again, this deer here, I can see it's quite muscular. So I'm going to use the word muscular and then follow the word by the art element I'm talking about. which is form. So we put that here. Be back on our instruction page. We are going to collect some artwork that matches with each art element. So what we're going to do at step 3, we can see this website link here. We want to click on that and it'll pop up with this little box here, and we're going to click on this link. This is going to take us to a website with a selection of artists that we can choose from. So, as I'm doing the art element form for our example, I'm going to look for an artwork that uses form that I like. So if we have a look through, I saw this one here and it really caught my attention. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on the link for the artist's website. And here, you might have to search around the website a little to find the artist's work. But I'm sure you all know how to navigate a website. So, this one here caught my attention. What I want to do then is right click on the image, copy the image, and then I want to head back over to my online workbook. Again, scroll down to the table. I already have an example here, but I'm going to delete that. I'm going to paste by doing Command V or Control V. And to fit that inside the box, I'm just going to have to make it smaller. There we go. And then I'm going to drag it under the paste example. So that is step 3 done. So if we go back to our instructions, the final step for us is to just get a bit of artist information. So what we want to do next, we want to go back to that website that we got the artist image from, up in your tab here, and we want to get the web address. So up the top here, we want to select the whole address. You can right click to copy, or you can simply press Command C or Control C. Back. There we go. And like I've put here, I just want to right click, paste. There we go. And we want to put the artist's name here. So as I can see, the artist's name from his webpage is Filthy Luca. So that's what I put there. So what I've done for this example here, that's what you need to do for the rest of each art element. And that is today's task. Good luck.